one of the things that we're going to talk about is photography and what it means to your house and everything. And like I've said many times, when you're talking about photography, some sellers think that it's got to be like the best picture out there. And what we want to do is we want to show off your house, but we don't want to show it off to the point where we oversell it. Because there's nothing worse than somebody coming in and being disappointed in your house because they saw something that was maybe photoshopped or something in a picture that wasn't exactly accurate. Basically, when it comes down to it, one of the things that's important is that you want high resolution photos, because we do want to have them. So, I mean, sometimes we'll look at photos and they only take up like a third of the space that they could. Empty nesters out there might know your eyes might be getting a little bit worse and nothing than seeing a small picture. You want to see it as big as you can get it. And then the second thing is that twilight photography is something that may be advantageous for some houses. Sometimes you want that bright blue sky back there, but sometimes you can take them at twilight and have the house look just that much more romantic, or it's that emotional feel is what realtors are going for and that sellers are going for, to make sure that everything is the way that you want it to be. And then it comes down to staging your home to make it more interesting. And when sometimes when you're taking pictures and the house is vacant, you're just looking at it and you're going, oh my gosh, it's like, what are we going to see? We're going to see either wood or carpet or tile or whatever, and the paint color on the wall, which really doesn't matter in the big scheme of things.
Exactly.
We're trying to show the size of the home and as well as the pictures and all those kinds of things. But when you just have a couple of things in the house to stage it, it does make it more interesting.
Yeah, I do agree. I mean, sometimes too, when the photos are put online, let's say, and people are looking and the rooms are vacant, they don't know what room it is.
Right.
So they're guessing like, okay, well, we've got 6 pictures of 6 different rooms. Is it the same room, or is it 6 different bedrooms or something? So sometimes it's good. And so when you're like wanting to do something like that, like you mentioned, you just want to put maybe something that symbolizes that room.
And one of the new things that is in there, and it depends on, again, where your house is situated and stuff, is the aerial footage. When we're looking at that and the drones and everything, that it makes it so much easier that we can take those kinds of pictures. Again, it just depends on the property. We do have home staging to-do checklist that goes through a lot of things that actually one of the photographers that we work with has put together. And the first thing that we're talking about is the lawn and garden.
Yeah, we've touched base with it on different shows, but it really does go a long way. Definitely want to neaten all outside areas by removing maybe any fallen leaves or any branches. If there's, coil the hoses neatly, which is, I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but if they're laid out, spread across the yard, it's like, oh, wow, just little things like that.
And when you want to get top dollar for your house, which everybody does, what you want everybody to know is that you've taken care of your house.
Exactly.
And what we're talking about with the lawn and garden, a lot of these things are little things, but it's an overall impression that people get of your house when you're going to sell it.